Come on. Right, okay. Apparently we are live. So hello, folks, if you can watch us. Right. This is a big new day for PropDog because we are on a completely new system now. So we've had a few teething issues just, well, as you can see, for the last 8 minutes, hence the reason we're slightly late. So I have no way of knowing right yet if we really are live. So, Alex, we are live. Good.
We are live.
Okay, but there's no comments come out. Has there any comments come up yet? Because there's no comments on here. Oh, yes, here we go. There are comments. Well, there are comments going up. Right.
Robert Van Buren.
So, right, guys, yeah, we're on this new system. I spent the last, well, since 11 o'clock, 5 hours, yeah. 5 hours setting it all up and getting it all ready. It has been a nightmare. Last minute problem was that the camera, SLR camera, we had two cameras, one main camera and one iPhone coming in close. The problem is you can't have this phone broadcasting and charging at the same time, just on battery power. Now, I have put it onto charge, but I hadn't turned the camera off, and apparently it doesn't charge if the power's on. So we're just about to go, and I had 15% power left, and I know it will run out, and I don't have to change around. So we are not going to do the normal close-ups we were going to do, but thanks to our new system, we can do this very cool zoom here. So hopefully you're zooming right down here like that. So yeah, we've got some very cool new things on here. It is pretty good. Let me just go back to the main camera. There it is.
So yeah,
good, isn't it? I can do all kinds of cool things. For example, I can show you a little picture of Jason when he was a baby. There we are. That's Jason as a young fella. Isn't that
Sorry.
Cool? Yeah, what? That's
Where
you.
have you got that from?
That's you as a baby.
Is it actually me?
That's you as a little albino baby. I've got one of Alex as well. Look, here's Alex. There we are.
Right, it's
so
not me.
That's Alex.
So, do you know what? That actually looked quite a lot like me. I generally thought you'd phone my mum or something.
Do you want to see what I look like as a baby?
Yeah, go on.
That's what I look like as a baby. There we are. So yeah, very tough of me. So right, okay. So let's go back to the normal shop, and we just had a customer come in. Raja, hello.
Hello, Raja.
So right. So yeah, guys.
Generally, I thought that was me. I thought that was me.
It was you. It's now been a baby. Same thing.
I've only just seen the picture of me because of the delay.
Yeah, there's a 20-second delay, guys. So between you what you watch and what I watch. So right. So yeah, we're going to try a new system as well with the comments. So we're going to have Alex live on the computer over there because for the new system we don't need to move the camera forward to zoom in. Although when we cut the zoom, it was. Alex is going to be on his computer over there, and he will reply to some of the comments as well. So we're not going to do as many hellos to everyone. So if you say hello to us, rather than me sitting there saying hello and wasting a lot of time, because a few people have said that we spent nearly half an hour just saying hello to people. So Alex is going to do some of the hellos. We may do the odd one as we go through randomly and concentrate more on the comments and the other bits and bobs. So first of all, is the sound okay, guys? So let us know if the sound is okay. We're on a different microphone system now because of this. So we've got a little USB mic over here. Ooh. So hopefully if I go in here, you should hear me quite... you should hear me nice and sexy. I don't know, yeah, does that work?
It's for Charlie's mum.
Yeah, always Charlie's mum, hello. Yeah, Charlie was on the stand at Blackpool, by the way. So if you're watching Charlie, hello, great to have you on the stand. Charlie's mum, if you're watching, he was amazing. Charlie's dad, he was amazing. Well, we did meet. Yeah, really good, really glad to have you there. With this new system, I'm not watching via Facebook now, so I'm just getting used to this new comment system, but it does seem to work. I'll do a few quick hellos. Yeah, I can scroll back up. So hopefully I should be able to scroll all the way down and all the way back up. So I'm going to have a quick read through some of these while Alex is there. So Frank Valenti's on. He says, hello, great to see you. This is great. I can see this big as well, isn't it?
It's
nice?
Good.
What a great new system.
I thought I'd probably be able to read that.
So, but yeah, no, if you were there at Blackpool, it was good to see you. Well, Finley's there. Finley says good to see you at Blackpool. Yeah, and you, Finley. It was great to meet so many new faces at Blackpool. The amount of people that come up to me and said, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm so-and-so. I'm like, oh, lovely to meet you. I know so many people by name alone, but not by face. So, yeah, it was great to meet Finley, and Ottar was there. Ottar did our live. So, hello, Ottar. Talking of Ottar, Ottar had the most amazing gift for us at Blackpool. This is the Jason Simulator 3000. Hang on a minute, I'm going to put this down here and we're going to zoom in for our new system. So I'm going to zoom in over there, look, and you can see the Ottar Jason Simulator 3000. Okay, yeah, we're going to move the mic over to this, and just to show you what it does, this is what Ottar's going to do. I'm going to put the microphone over.
What are we going to do? 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 What are we going to do?
So yeah, Ottar very kindly has found all the what are we going to do from Jason, and has very kindly made us that, which is awesome, and will be there for every single live here in the future. So yeah,
he's got too much time on his hands, that man.
It has, but yeah, no, Blackpool was great, and using our new system, we can do things like this. I'm just going to show you a quick view of what it was like at Blackpool. So if you didn't go, this was the PropDog stand. It was crazy. Well. Yeah. What do you mean zoom out?
Zoom out on our camera.
What do you mean zoom out on the camera?
Oh, we're back. Okay, fine.
That's it. So we're in the bottom.
No, I get that, but before it was close up still.
Oh yeah, no, they're up there, and this is our time lapse of Sunday at Blackpool, so you can see just how crazy it was if you weren't there. And if you did come by the stand, it was great to see everybody. Thank you so much. We had a great convention. It's our best one yet. I can get rid of that.
You might even see yourself whizzing past now.
Yeah, you keep an eye on that. So, and there we are, back to normal iPhone again. So, it's great.
It is good.
It will be even better when I figured out all the ins and outs of this bugger. So, but yeah, in future, remember to charge it all up beforehand. But as I said, I did 4 hours of experimentation with it today. So, yes, there we go. So, was there anything good at Blackpool? You don't know. You won't know where you.
I was a little bit. I wasn't bothered about not going, and then when everyone was there, and I was like, oh, they're all there now, and I was a bit. Then I saw Ottar with his little cool tie.
Ottar was great, yeah.
Brilliant. And I was a bit sort of forlorn that I wasn't there, but I'm looking forward to next year.
It was great, yeah. So much to see, so much to do.
And we did well.
We did our best convention ever, yeah, and it was a gamble taking our own stuff, so we're very happy with that. It was just a great convention. The bit of a problem on Sunday in that they stopped the selling flash paper, so we had to jump through a lot of hoops to sell flash paper. But on Sunday, apparently, who's the guy that does the tinfoil? Carl Rome. So apparently there's a bit of an issue with Carl Rome and the heat stuff in the foil, the one that sat in Magic Cells. There's been an issue with that. He kicked up a fuss and threatened to report all the dealers for all health and safety things. So they kind of just stopped everybody instantly selling flash papers. That is a bit of a downer because we do have a flash post-it notes and the warning and all the other flash stuff we sell. But other than that, it was great. There were some good things. We didn't get to see everything at Blackpool, but one of the things a lot of people talked about is this voodoo needle. And it just so happens I do have a little clip of voodoo needle here. If you didn't see voodoo needle, this was voodoo needle. I didn't see it in person, but a lot of people raved about it. Looking at it here, it does look quite cool. I kind of figured it out fairly quickish. It's a borrow pen, borrow needle, borrow paper.
Vous avez bien vu
So
l'épingle bouger. Il y en a qui vont dire oui, il y a peut-être des aimants, des filles, ils vont vous dire quelque chose. À ce moment-là, c'est marrant, mais les gens vous disent plein de choses. Et là, vous sortez votre verre.
There was quite a cool. It was Adam Wayne Evans. In fact, come over and said hello. He showed me a very, very cool ITR device as a rubber band. You guys, if you were there, may have seen it. Again, I didn't get to see anything other than the backside of our stand. So that was Blackpool.
Spider hand or spider band. Or something
no, very, very cool. But anyway, now I've had a bit of a gap. You can see I can still scroll along. This is great, isn't it? So let's just see who's on. Pete Meacham's on. Alistair Bryan, thanks for excellent service this week. You're most welcome. Lots of monkey faces by Robert Van Buren. I don't know what that's all about. Sounds a bit tinny. Okay. It says it is a new microphone. It's not as good a quality as the other microphone, but with this new system, I can't work out a way to use the good microphone with this. Although I do have a new Mac, and when that new Mac's all working, bought with the profits of Apple, maybe I can find a way to put it into there.
Well, the new Mac will have better speakers in general, won't it?
Theo says, no need to zoom in on my cock. Is that really going down there? Oh, it is a bit, isn't it? Yeah, I apologise for that, guys. Maybe I'll move that down a little bit. In fact, I can do that. Hopefully, I should be able to zoom in. Isn't that cool? I'll zoom in your crotch. Look, I can zoom in anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, no. There we go. Right, let's go back to the original one over there. So, right, okay. Frank Valenti says, I'm enjoying Dave Regal's new book. Thanks to Alex for the great review. Yeah, it's a great book, isn't it? We are going to do a book review today as such, but we don't have a brand new, because of Blackpool, we don't have a brand new book to talk about. So Alex is just going to talk about a few of his favourite ones. So,
we're also going to talk about a book coming on Monday as well.
Oh, are we? Oh, yep. Good. Speak of the devil, Adam Wayne Evans is here. Hello, guys. Adam, good to see you at Blackpool, Dave. Did you manage to fire a look at the spider? No, I didn't, Alex. Sorry, Adam. I just didn't get to find it. I had a quick look, but I don't get much time off the store, so I didn't find it in the end.
We haven't stopped this week either.
Yeah.
It's been busy.
Let's have a look. Ottar says sound is fine. That's good. Charlie Robinson, sounds fine to me. Hello, Charlie. Roy Brownlow, where's the bull button? The bull button. We had another button. Where did the other button go?
Are we playing that now?
I don't know. Yeah, where are we?
I don't know. Alex has got it, I think.
Yeah, Alex, where's your button?
Hang on.
He's just serving somebody at the moment, so
I'll have to serve someone first.
we'll bring it along in a minute. So Jamie De Niro says, "Hey lads, what's your favourite tricks from Blackpool?" I don't know. I really don't know. Literally, it was just the back of the stand. The only time I got to go away was when I had to go to the toilet or to go and get top up the water for the coffee and the tea. But yeah, we didn't get to see that. Other than that, I suppose you could say the One Direction. That was our biggest seller at Blackpool, and that was pretty much my favourite because of that. I just love this. Not for everybody, of course, but yeah. was a very, very cool.
Well, because I was here, I was able to keep tabs on stuff like that, and the ones that definitely kicked up the most buzz were Pocket Nightmare by Max Maven, which we've got in, and of course David Penn's Invisible Deck Kicker, which we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we have that in. That's very, very good.
I would say those two were the ones that. Oh, and Christian's amazing.
I heard a lot about Christian's new release. So I didn't get to see it though. Yeah, I didn't get to see it, and there's no videos online anyway, so I don't know other than I've heard a description of an amazing Switch.
Get that in for you as soon as possible because it's brilliant.
Right, Andy Ray says morning. Dave Bonney says new Joe Monte cards went down well this week. Oh, great news, Dave. Great news, and great to see you as well at Blackpool. So I got to see Dave for the first time at Blackpool.
They sold very well as well, didn't they?
Yeah. They did, they sold very well. Nigel says, see you tomorrow to pick up Pocket Nightmare and have a look at the 3-card Joe. Mike's serving tomorrow, but I will be in the shop. I've got so much to catch up on after Blackpool that I'll be down the workshop. So I'll see you, Nigel, when you come in. Andy Tigley says, did you bring anything back from Blackpool? Maybe a few dodgy diseases from some of the weirdos there, but that's about it. Yeah, it's quite worrying actually when you get there, and there's an enormous amount of Chinese people at Blackpool. Some of them are selling rip-offs. In fact, some of them were. One guy was selling a rip-off of our nun, a bit bigger. Yeah, he had the cheek to be selling that.
A bit bigger.
Yeah, but there was a lot of Chinese people there, and of course, a lot of them had the masks on, and a lot of them didn't have the mask on. And you're thinking, there's 6,000 magicians at this convention, all in a close knit sort of group without any air conditioning, hot and humid, and if any of them did have this virus, then that would.
I saw something about everybody having hand gel or something. There was just a massive influx.
But you do worry, having 300 Chinese people coming back to your site, and a lot of them taking photographs. I had to tell a few of them off. They come out to our products and just taking close photographs and walking off, and you know what they're doing that for. Yeah.
Memories.
And AliExpress next week. So, right, Brenda Sumner says hello. Hello, Brenda. David, how do you pronounce that? Lofquist says, I'm new, I'm here. Hello, welcome to the show. If you are new to the show, guys, so we're here for you. This is an interactive show for you. Any questions you want to ask us, any advice we can give you out, if there's any products you want to look at, we can sometimes review products if we know about the product you're asking, but if you ask us to review a product we don't know much about and we've got 5,000 products in stock, that can be difficult sometimes.
We'll also tell you we don't know much about it.
Yeah, we will. And if something's crap, we'll tell you it's crap. If it's good, we'll tell you it's good. So yeah, anything you want to know about, anything you want to look at in the shop, you want to have a tour of the shop, the workshop, just let us know.
But the tour of the workshop might be difficult now. How easy is it with our new setup to take camera off?
That's a good point. Actually, yeah.
We might need an external, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Yeah, you can't have a tour of the workshop yet. We haven't figured that one out yet. This is all new. So, right, Simon Carter says, hey, good afternoon, talented tricksters. Oh, he's talking about that, yeah.
It's the new hashtag. Talented tricksters. Hashtag original shop with stock.
The original talented tricksters.
Yeah,
yeah. Right, Shane McDermott says, pick up PropDog's Bird. Great fun, great reactions, love it. Good to hear, Shane. Good to hear. You'll be giving a lot of people some crap with that.
Boobs? A little clean.
Yeah, she's
little polish.
Dirty little bird, aren't you? Right, Sebastian says, great PropDog Live. Yes, Sebastian, it is great. This is great. I get everyone's photographs
here
as well.
This is good, actually. Yeah. This is great.
This is the first time. Usually we don't get the photographs. Now I get a nice big photograph next to your name, so I actually get to see what I look like as well. So I slowly get to recognise more people. This is worth every penny, this thing. This is great. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to using this a bit more. I can even show you my desktop if I wanted to. I could just, I could play a YouTube video and they can see what's on my desktop. Yeah, isn't this great?
Steady on.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, like that. Oh, I've got the Mac camera as well. I can actually look on the Mac. Here's the Mac on the camera. Yay! Hello. There we go. So
that is cool, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
That's good.
Right. Sound is great, says Walter. Hello, Walter. By the way, Andy Tigley was magic in the dark lime. What was the magic in the dark lime? Making any sense to you? Speak English, Andy. I have no idea what you're on about. What was magic in the dark lime? I
lost me.
Lost me. On Andy.
No idea what that
Andy's been buying too much magic. It's gone to his head. Yeah.
He has been buying a lot of magic.
Yes, yeah. Nigel says, I'll bring Voodoo Needle in tomorrow if you like. Yeah, bring it in, Nigel. It'll be good to see it. I think we figured it out, but I don't know for sure whether it is or not. So Lee Alex is on. He says, hi guys, welcome back to the normal world. Blackpool so hectic, wasn't it, just Lee? It was nice to meet you as well. By the way, yeah. By the way, Lee, if you saw a guy walk past you when you're outside the your B&B in the morning, you haven't had a quick cigarette. A guy walked past you in a yellow hat and said hi, and you kind of went, oh, hi, and that was me. So I just wanted to say, because with my hat on, you may not recognise me. So, your Rubik's Chameleon bag is amazing, by the way. So if you haven't seen that, guys, do check out Lee's amazing Rubik's bag. We've just sold out the first batch. He's sending us some more, but it's on the website. You get to see it and see a video. So well made, beautifully made. Right, Roy Brownlow says, where's the bullshit button? Yeah, it's coming, don't worry, Roy, it's coming. Otto says, well, there's a Jason button now. What we're going to do? What we're going to do? What we're going to do?
Thanks,
What we're going to do? What we're going to do?
I mean, Otto, that is brilliant. I couldn't believe it when they came out with that.
It's so cool.
They were like, look what Otto got you. And I was like, oh no, it's going to explode. And it didn't. It's brilliant. It's amazing. Thank you very much.
Well, James Chin is visiting us from Malaysia. So, hello, James. Nice to see you on. Peter Burke. Hi, guys. Love to see you at Blackpool. And you again, Peter, is another person I got to meet in person. It's great. All these people I know now and you don't.
They all know me, though.
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me a... Yeah!
Scott Perry, zooming in on crotches is a good segue to One Direction. Yeah, I'll just hold it there the whole time.
Zooming in on crotches.
There we go, yeah. That is the problem. Don't worry, guys. This isn't going to be a permanent view on our crotch when we zoom in. The normal zooming camera is meant to be just here and zooms right downwards. But again, because of this damn camera battery thing, we're just limited to the one. So it's a last-minute adaptation.
It is
so,
a crotch cam.
Yes, a crotch cam. That's a good one. Crotch cam. Yeah, yeah. Should charge people to be on there and check out my crotch cam. Yeah, my bird. Adam Wayne Evans says, I'm loving my close-up pad, green one, so smooth. You're most welcome, Adam. Good to hear you like it. We sold a load of pads.
Yeah,
our pads went down a storm at Blackpool. I think we sold something like 60 pads. Unbelievable.
Melissa
so thank you everybody who bought a pad. Yeah. So Mel was the one selling the pads. If you were there, the lady on the end, Mel, she's my number one prop maker downstairs. She's the genius behind the hammer and the sponge nuts and a few other things. And Mel is the person who makes the mats. However, Alex, who's having a coughing fit over there, going, yes, Mel has taught Alex how to make the pads, and Alex has made quite a large number of pads, but not quite as many as Mel, for the ones at Blackpool, yes. Yeah. So all those really crap ones you got that were really dodgily made and all squiffed.
The resident asked what's the difference between Get Sharky and Pocket Nightmare. I forgot that.
What is the difference between Get Sharky and Pocket Nightmare?
That's what you were talking to... You had this conversation on the phone earlier.
Popping up. I just wondered,
in that case, what is the difference?
I don't know what Get Sharky is. You know what Get Sharky is because you were.
If you just squeeze 2 foot to the right, then you'll be on camera. There you are. You're on camera. Stop there. Now you're behind Bobo. Now go back a bit. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. Bit more. There you are. You're right in between. We can just see your face. Okay. So now.
Are we going to talk about Pocket Nightmare? Do you want to talk about Pocket Nightmare?
Yeah, talk about Pocket Nightmare. Now, do you want to come up?
Come on, Alex.
Yeah. You come up.
Just because the question's been asked.
Yeah. Just stand just about here. That's
it. We have it. Where is it?
Just about there.
Oh, right,
that's it. And you've got to talk your crotch like that as you're talking. Yeah. Talk your crotch. There we go. Right, go on. You're
on. So, Pocket Nightmare. Jason, you've been bombarded with requests for this whilst we were away at Blackpool.
Yeah.
And we managed to get it in pretty quick.
We got it in very quick.
Thank you, Penguin, for getting it to us so quick.
Yeah. We ordered it on Wednesday, I think, and it came today.
And I think it sold out twice at Blackpool because Penguin sold out with it on day 2 or something, and then Max himself sold out of it on his after he demoed it in his lecture. I think
we've sold, I think, nearly 20 of them.
Yep.
I think it's.
Jason's seen it. Come on, Jason. What's your opinion first, Jason?
I think it's really good. If you've watched the trailer and saw what he does, that's what you can do with it.
It's a proper worker. It is a real worker, gig worker.
There are some I don't know if there are downsides because if you buy any magic prop and there are I don't really want to spoil it.
I think if you see the situation that Max performs it in,
if you're working that environment,
that's the ideal environment.
Yeah, if you're working the environments that Max is working in, so doing cabaret with different people, stage shows with different people every time. 100% absolute winner. If you're doing it for your family and friends,
it's a force, isn't it? It's a force.
It's a force, yeah.
So it's always going to be the same card in your pocket, which could be an issue for some people.
But that could be said about a Svengali deck, couldn't it?
That could be said about a Svengali deck.
So I don't think that's a downside. It's for people that are going to use it in the right situation. It's I genuinely think it's really, really good. It's a nice method. I like the method. I mean, we worked out how it was done, didn't we, before we got it in?
We did. But that's fine. because we're magicians, and I think magicians are looking for methods rather than just being entertained. I thought it was a really entertaining routine. The routine is
brilliant. I mean, Max, watching him do it's just a masterclass, isn't it? In the look, you know how a look can convey so much. It's great. It's really good. We haven't actually watched the instructions, have we? So we
haven't watched the instructions. No,
we can't really talk too much about it. But
I would say there is an element of audience management involved, and I think Get Sharky is a very similar effect. And I think because you're handing a gimmicked deck to someone in this, although briefly, I'd make sure you just see how they handle a deck before you give it to them. You certainly don't want them dropping it, and you certainly don't want them spreading it across the table or anything like that. So, but when you get it, you'll realise what the limitations are. But you can do it exactly how Max does it. It's clean and easy.
I think if you gave somebody a deck of cards and said, look through there to see if your card's in there, most people would be absolutely fine.
In fact, actually, I did it on Jason with a different deck of cards, didn't I?
Yeah.
Which are very much a worse option to do it with, but it would work with them. And even those, Jason, you didn't actually...
No, didn't tweak how it was done.
No. So it's a very similar effect to Get Sharky.
Get Sharky's also double the price.
Yes. It's double the price. I think the deck can be examined a bit more.
Okay.
It's a bit safer.
I don't know about Get Sharky.
It is a bit safer. And it's a very similar effect. It's pretty much up to you. I'd say Get Sharky probably does just edge it, but then it is a lot more expensive.
Get Sharky's also Phoenix, isn't it? If that is a problem for you. Whereas this isn't.
But very similar. But I think Get Sharky is slightly better, but it's a lot more expensive. And that if you watch Max Maven perform it,
there's probably some gold on the download as well for Max, if it's Max talking to you about the performance and how to perform it.
Yeah, I'd watch Max all day just for keeps.
We haven't watched this.
We're doing live. We haven't watched this.
We haven't watched this the download, so we can't really talk about the quality of it because we haven't seen it. But I think it's really good. I like it, and
I'm sure Max will probably dust over all of the things that I would require. The audience management and everything like that. He will tell you exactly how to do it. So you'll learn a lot just from watching Max.
Of course, and you could do it yourself, couldn't you? You could do if you were concerned about the audience handling the cards, you could go through the cards to the audience. That would be an absolutely fine way of doing it, and you'd have no problems.
But I love the effect. I mean, you've all seen it. It's super powerful. It's on the Pegasus page, card to pocket. They can't find it. It's brilliant. So
yeah, it's great. Really good. Really good. Hello again. How you doing?
Customers.
Yeah, customers.
Bobo's going away. I've been left in front of the camera, and I'm going to say yes.
We have to put Bobo back, otherwise she's just going to be all over the customer tune their shoelaces and stuff like that. So
we're just talking about stuff.
Right. So where were we? So we talked about Pocket Nightmare. We were going to talk on the same line as Pocket Nightmare, just saying very quickly about Bite Key.
Oh yes, Geraint Thomas's brand new Bite Key, or Key Bite, I believe it's called on the website.
It's one of those things. It's like, why did no one think of that earlier? Yeah. So I mean, Bit and Coin has been around for years and years. Great trick, works really well. Social media, live situations. So Bit and Key.
There's an 8-minute video on our site of Geraint talking about the history of it and how much work has gone into it. I think it's taken, he said maybe 10 years or something to get a gimmick that works as well as this one does, and he's even made it so where it's with silver and gold keys. So whatever key you borrow, as long as it's a basic shape, you should be absolutely fine with it. It looks brilliant, really good.
Awesome, right. Jonas Carlson is saying, can you talk about the ringing salt effect you carry? Is it the El Duca original or is it another manufacturer?
It's Future Magic. It's our German distributor. I've not had time to look at it.
I haven't looked at it either. Yeah,
came in the week before Blackpool, and
so
everything
should
was
we basically best thing to do rather than look at it now when we've got so much to talk about?
We'll do it for next week.
If you're joining us next week, Jonas, we'll look into it now, write it down, and we'll talk a bit more about it next week. Because if we tell you now, we're just kind of guessing by looking at the packaging and stuff like that. So we will have a look into it. Join us next week, Jonas, and we will talk about it then.
According to our supplier, it's one of their best-selling items, which is why I've got it in. So. We'll feedback next week. If that's okay.
Awesome. Dave, Jason, and Mila were great to get my order out to me very quickly. Says Walter McGurn. Tom Cocker, do you guys fancy or have any experience? Do you guys have any experience with Echo by Billy Chin and Secret Factory? I've never even heard of it. Tom, do you know anything about that?
Never heard of it.
No. Alex, ever heard of Echo by Billy Chin?
No.
Yeah, I'm afraid, Tom, we have no idea, my friend. So, yeah, no good. Tony says, get the kettle on, milk 2 sugars. Tony's on his way.
Tony? What, Julie? Majuli? Tony and Julie.
Tony Majuli. So, Ben Paris says, I miss Blackpool. Hi, guys. It was great fun. Well, for us it was.
All right, keep rubbing it in.
Yeah. There was a fight at Blackpool, do you know that?
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, getting into the Matt King show. Matt King was brilliant as always, so yeah. David says, yeah, but Chinese people doesn't carry the virus by default. That's racial profiling. It is, but you've got to think that, I think 90% of all the infections in the world are from China, so not necessarily racial profiling, but there's a very good chance that they could be carrying it without even knowing it, so it's not really racial profiling. Ottar says, I have a serious case of congrud after Blackpool. I had to cancel 2 lectures today. Oh, God. Darren Snellgar says, hi, guys. Stuart President, what's the difference between Get Sharky and Pocket Nightmare? We've just done that one, Stuart.
Yeah, I think that was the question.
Isaiah says, I don't get the voodoo needle. Can you expand? The voodoo needle basically, apparently it's a borrowed needle, borrowed pad, borrowed pen, because everyone carries a needle around with them. And you apparently put the needle, you draw a picture, you put the needle somewhere on it, and as you write, the needle moves around as you write. So if I just show you this very quickly, you'll see on here. Look. So you'll see as you're writing down. Look, the needle comes down and like that. So I'll come across to. He actually puts a glass over it in a minute, which is somewhere here.
It's clever. It's very clever.
Yeah, there we go. So he puts a glass on. It still moves when the glass is on it. So the black background does help a little bit.
Vraiment le mouvement.
Yeah, you see, it
Vous
does
pouvez
look
retirer le vert.
Mysterious and cool, but
well, then of course you can give away the piece of paper as well.
Yeah,
There's nothing to stop you ripping that off and giving it to them.
Yes. Right, Nigel Quinn says David Penn's Invisible Deck Kicker, trick of the convention for me. Metal phone, spark, great too. So I did see the metal phone. Just 1 second.
Oh, Joe Miranda's metal phone.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Is that the one with the phone going through the block? The brass block, Joe Miranda's
Yes.
Yeah, that looked awesome.
Come and say hello, guys.
That
Come and say hello.
awesome.
Come on.
Hello.
Come and be live. So we have the gang. The gang's here.
It's Tony. It's Tony and Julie. Clear. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's lol.
Lol. Does it? Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, so So right now, bugger off. I've been in there. Clouds around there. Good on yourself. You know where it is. You've been here.
We thought the shop would be dead, didn't we? After Blackpool, we thought no one's going to have any money. It's the end, coming towards the end of the month, and it's been so busy today.
Tony's in every day anyway. He only comes in here for free coffee.
Julie weren't supposed to say that.
Yeah. So, no, Julie, he's never here. Never comes in. No, only with you. I did get to see the metal phone actually because J.O. Miranda is a big fan of the One Direction. So I gave him a copy over there, and when I was over there, he showed me the metal phone, and it's brilliant. Yeah, amazing. It is. Well, it is Industrial Revolution, which we were going to buy the rights to actually to produce from Jamie in Canada, but we never ended up going through with it in the end.
You alright, guys?
You alright? Yeah, you're alright. Yeah, so basically it is a phone. So you get a credit card, you put a credit card through the phone, you turn the phone over to find the block of metal in it the same. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it looked brilliant. I saw David Penn did a live at the beginning of Blackpool before the dealer opened, and he went to Joe and he showed him.
Oh, okay.
It's brilliant, really good.
Really good. Yeah. So speaking then of Invisible Kicker, first of all, I may as well just use my new setup over here to show you.
I am going to turn the Jack of Clubs face down. Check it out. Park it kept ready. The Jack of Clubs turns face down, ladies and gentlemen. Not in this day. That'd be easy. What would be incredible is to turn it face down in the picture. Because you named any card.
Yes.
Check it out.
So that is Invisible Kicker. So we are a huge fan of that.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. Really, really good. If you do Invisible Deck, it's just a kicker. That's the idea, yeah. So do Invisible Deck and just instead of putting the cards away, you've just got this one final step on you can do, which is just even better. So,
and he's brought back to life the 52-on-1 gag, which has been really difficult to get hold of.
Well, yeah, since Daryl's unfortunate desires. So yeah.
And you get three of those 52-to-1 cards, 52-on-1 cards, and then the whole custom deck of cards as well. It's really, really good. Really impressive.
Right. Should we, while we're on the subject of the invisible decks and the likes, should we talk about something we don't like?
Yeah. Yeah, feel a bit bad, but
yeah, this is a real shame. We're not a big fan of this. It's a shame. It's an Alakazam product, and we love Alakazam, we really do. But yeah, we're just not that keen on this. It's just not a cup of tea.
I'm not gonna open it and show it, but a couple of.
Lol, mate, have a cup of tea, mate.
Yeah,
you'll find it.
I can't be anything but honest. I don't know who this. I don't know who this is for. Honestly, I really wanted to like this. I saw it. I went, oh, brilliant! It's Uno. It's a magic trick with Uno. It's not a magic trick with Uno because they're not Uno. They're not actually Uno cards. I've not played Uno for 25 years, but I knew as soon as I saw them they weren't Uno cards. Maybe that's just me. I also don't think the gag is strong enough. Of all my son or daughter have taken my cards. Oh, silly me! But there's one card turned round, and it would have been better had they given you a deck. Had they given you an extra deck so you could do odd and even cards. Because at the minute you've got to sort of equivocate down to an even card, which again. I just think the invisible deck's so strong. If you're doing this for children in a children's magic show, they don't understand card values. That was why I thought this was so good, because they understand Uno. Yet having the card value as the reveal, I don't know who it's for. The gag isn't strong enough to be a standalone gag. It's all right, but and we see this again and again, guys, because it's released through Murphy's and. It gets put automatically on sites of other shops, and they push it because they want to sell them. And it really, I'm sorry, because it's so really, I really don't like saying it, but it's
Can we open it up?
Not very good.
I can't believe you don't like it. I love it. I think it's brilliant.
No, I just don't like it.
I was stunned. So the card, so they don't look like Uno cards. It's not bicycle, and you're limited to.
Just buy yourself a roughing stick and make your own.
Buy yourself an Uno deck and a bicycle deck and a roughing stick, and it would be a third of the price.
And better.
It's an absolute pile of shit.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
We have got children in the shop.
It's an absolute pile of shit.
Yeah,
yes.
So I wanted to like it, I really did, but unfortunately I don't. Talking of products I don't like,
we get to review products.
You're on a roll now, aren't you, Jason?
Have we got that wallet thing? Because that is abysmal.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah.
That is just shocking.
Which wallet? Oh, yeah. The ring in
Ring to wallet, I think it's called.
We get
sent these demo units. I mean,
what is it called? Ring to wallet?
So. It's Alex. I thought Alex had it.
No, it's
find it in a second. Yeah, but
oh, here it is. Coin to wallet. There's more magnets in here than in our magnet drawers. If you're standing next to a table at a gig, you'll be lucky to walk away with any of the cutlery left on the table. Why would you not buy Nick Einhorn's Nest of Wallets over this?
Way better.
It's double the price.
Way more practical, more impossible.
It's double the price. Getting it inside that little cloth is far more impossible. Or inside a, I'm not saying it's bond slopes work with it.
Nest of Wallets, bond slopes.
Yeah. I can't.
I don't even find it that impossible. Just being inside the little bag isn't that impossible. You've got to do a lot of tailoring as well, haven't you?
Not necessarily. There's a tailoring method.
Yes, and
that's better.
Yes.
The tailoring method is better if you want to. I don't want to use the word butcher. If you want to change your clothing, then there's a tailoring method that is better. The non-tailored method, you're so heavily gimmicked on one side.
I wouldn't do it.
But again, people they're pushing it. They're saying it's brilliant. It's not. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
However, there's a little teaser here. So I met up with a brilliant magician called Andy Taylor at Blackpool. If you know Andy, you may well know his ring to shoelace routine. He has very kindly, and we're very honoured, decided to release it through PropDog. So watch this space in the future. I asked Andy to show it to me, and it's been so long since I've been baffled so much by such a great trick. A brilliant routine that will work excellently, amazingly well with Ring Foot Revolution, Ring to a Bonzalope, as another step to that. It was absolutely brilliant. I asked him not to tell me how it's done. I still don't know how it's done until we've done all the contracts and everything like that, and then he's going to show me. But yeah, I've not been excited or this excited to release a product in years. This is, I have to say, I'm more excited to be releasing this than I was to be releasing Mystery Blocks, to One Direction, than the Drink in the News, than all of the products we've had recently, even more so than the Free Card Joe. It's a brilliant routine. It's going to be a killer effect for anyone doing close-up, but we're just in the talk stage now, so it's still going to be many months before it's ready to go, but just a little bit of a teaser. Look out for the ring routine. We haven't got a name yet. We may run a competition to get a name for it, which you guys can then enter and have a chance of winning it. So, right, let's move for a few comments then, see where we're going with this. Right, Isaiah says, also look up Dunninger's Delight by Kenton Nepper. Virtually the same thing. Oh, thank you for that, Isaiah. We shall do that. Matthew Colley says, good afternoon, PropDog, and to you. James Chin says, any chance you can come up with a SIG alternative with your Vapor Hack 2? James, we have tried a few times, and I have done both a pump method on your arm to work with it, which did kind of work, but it's just, I just don't like that idea. We did move on some electronic pumps that do it, but they were just too noisy to use with it, so we'd have to have something custom made. It's a huge investment of tens of thousands of pounds to come up with something like that, and because you've got great products like Nothing 2.0 out there at the moment, it's just not worth our time doing it. Smoke devices are, they've kind of come and gone and had their time. There's a few that have stood the test of time, but yeah, for the moment,
it's just not working. As well, aren't they? They're not. It's not an exact science. You can't make one that's going to last forever.
Yeah, I mean, Trafford Dravy's got his Smoke Pro out. That's a great one. It does work with an e-cigarette, but again, it's a pump system as well. And the pump system, although it's more reliable than electronics, you do have to have this bulbous thing under your arm and carry it around and pump it as you need to, which is just awkward to use. It's just uncomfortable to use. You don't feel natural using it. So, Michael Cooley says, any new kids magic, Jason?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
There's lots, but I'm going to talk about this quickly because this is, in my opinion,
Rabbit Run Deluxe.
Now we had the one from Murphy's.
Hang on a minute. Put it just on the map.
We had the one from Murphy's, and you'll be pleased to know that we're no longer stocking that one because this is 10 times better.
Arse out of it. Yeah,
so this is brilliant. In case you didn't know, I'll do a quick demo. In case you didn't know, this is my friend. This is Robbie. Say hello, Robbie.
Hello, Robbie.
That was good. This is Robbie. Now this is Robbie's house. He's got a yellow door here, yellow door here. They're both exactly the same, but this one's his favourite because he gets to watch TV. Now he never goes over this side because his wife over that side makes him do the washing up. Okay, it's really important you understand that he never ever goes over that side. So as you can see, he's still over here. Okay, it's very important you understand that. And he's actually still over there. That's good. There he goes. We'll start that again. Now Robbie, sorry, there's no kids screaming at me, which is why I've lost my way. Robbie goes, that's better, thanks Dave. He goes inside the house, and remember, he never ever goes across, so it's really important.
He's just gone across. I just saw him, he went across.
No,
he's there. He was there. He was there. Honestly, he was there.
No.
He was there.
Well, I'll show you. I'll show you he isn't.
He just went across. He's over there. He's over there.
Over there?
He's over there. Oh, he just went across over there.
Yeah, you are very intelligent, Dave. Of course, you found him. There he is. There he is. You're right.
You know the principle.
He was a minute ago. He was over there a minute ago.
Completely gone. No sound, no rattle.
Where's the bunny gone?
Listen to that. That's the obvious thing when you get one of these, because you can hear it rattling around. No rattle, no noise, and then he's back wherever you want. In your pocket, ready to go. It's amazing. I've used this particular model for the last 6 years. This prop alone, I think, has made me more money than anything else. It is phenomenal.
The Murphy's one did the job, but as a prop maker, it was really badly made. Really badly made. It was temperamental. You had to play around with it to get it to work every time. This is just
how light is it as well? Because for me, I've got to carry so much stuff around. In my case, this is so light,
sturdy, well made. You know, the angles are perfect. The edges are smooth. The paint graphics is wonderful.
Yeah, and it all slots together perfectly. Really lovely piece of kit, and German made. So what more can I say? It's brilliant. It's been the opener to my show for the last 6 years.
Awesome. Right.
I can't really say better than that, can I?
Boy Brownlow says, when is there going to be a bird cam? David says also they're not more likely to carry it either. Ian Smith says, good afternoon, chaps. Excited to actually watch a live. And we're excited to have you watching us on the live, Ian. So thank you for joining us live. I hope it's everything you thought it was going to be. Dan Stady said, finally, a PropDog live for once instead of watching on cam. Sorry, watching on catch up. Did you go see any of the shows after working all day? I only got to see the gala show at the end, which was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. You missed the show. Really good show. Really good show. Yeah, so thoroughly impressed. Matt King was great as always. Utterly brilliant. Roy says, I hated the dealer hall. Too packed. Rubbed up against weird magicians. Yeah, I get that all day, every day. Yeah.
Honest question, because I've heard lots of people actually. I've heard of people with a few quibbles about it. And do you think it was too busy? Honestly,
yeah. As a dealer, no, because you can't be too busy. I mean, we did better this convention than any other convention.
No, I
mean, we hit our target on the first day, and the second day, and the third day. And I'm not talking about a target for the first day. I mean, I'm talking the target for the entire weekend on the first day, and then we did the same on the second and third day. So we did 3 times our target, which was amazing.
Yeah.
So for us, you can't be too busy. However, every time I went up to the cafe to go and fill up a water bottle for tea and coffee, it was a nightmare to get there, and it is very packed. But it didn't bother me because I was there and back. But I can imagine if you're trying to walk around it, it must be in hell, especially during the busy periods.
You know what would be good, Dave? One-way aisles.
One-way aisles, that'd be great. Yeah, perfect. So there's all kinds of things like that you could do. But I haven't seen Blackpool as a magician as a punter for probably 10 years now. I've only seen it as a dealer, and it's got busier and busier. So I don't really get to see it as you guys do. I don't have to queue for anything. I just get behind the stand. I'm there before anyone gets in. So yeah, I can't really say on that. Yeah. It's you guys that know more about it. But I mean,
I think it's the lectures and
Tony's just saying, it's just
so the Matt King
horrendous.
things. I think they were very popular, so they were too busy. I think rather than the dealer hall.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? But it's what it is.
Jake Allen, apology accepted. Don't be late again. These guys. Ian says, loving for Nightmares. Thanks for the tutorial, Jason.
You're very welcome.
Paul Sunderland says, am I too late? Never too late, Paul. Just waiting for a flight back home to Krakow. Ooh, Krakow.
Very good.
Paul Sunderland is in Krakow. Didn't know that. Right, there we go. Just looking at his picture. That's a very cool picture. Your little icon there, Paul. I don't get to see these icons very often. That's very, very cool. Sebastian Blickley says, Blickley says, I've been checking out PropDog close-up pads and we'll put an order in soon. You're most welcome, Sebastian. It's a shame you can't get to feel one. Oh, lovely. Andrew Vaughan says, I got a mat.
We had a customer come in yesterday, didn't he, for a close-up pad?
Yeah.
Said exactly what he wanted, and he came back today. And
so he came down to the workshop. He went through all the materials, all the pads. William, it was. If you're watching, William, hello. Hope you're enjoying your pad. He found just the right colour, just the right pad he wanted. We made it for him. He picked it up this morning. Very happy with that.
Extra padding for the corner.
Yes. Nigel Quinn says, Toomey Magic, Twister Flavour, has some great tricks at Blackpool. Look out for the multiplying decks in a couple of months. Cool. Thank you for the tip there, Nigel. Otto says, some CAD, bought the only orange pad you had, brought along right in front of my eyes. Was that? So, sorry. Bought the only orange pad you had, brought along... Yeah,
we brought along. So we
brought along, right, okay, yeah. Commas, Otto, commas. Oh, well, I had to order one, I guess.
I was going to say, you could order one from us, Otto.
Yeah. Did you hear about what happened with Mel? So some poor guy, if you're watching, we're really sorry about this, but a guy really wanted a pad. We had one pad left. He said, can you reserve for me? I've run out of money. I'll go to the cash point and get it. So I went to the cash point. By the time he come back, Mel had accidentally sent it. I sold it and he was gutted. It's the only one he wanted. Really bad.
But we have sorted him out.
We have sorted him out. We've made another one for him. I made him another one free of charge. Posting that to him free of charge. He's getting a discount. But yeah, poor guy. Adam Evans says, with Max Maven's effect Pocket Nightmare, he's been doing it since 1985. The other brothers have a similar effect now. It is the same. Is it the same? No. Other brothers is not the same, and it's nowhere near as good. We've heard a lot of bad things about the other brothers' versions. I don't know it too well, but from the rumours and from what I've heard from other people, yeah, it's not very great. Eamon says,
go with the guy that's been doing it for longer than I've been alive.
Yeah, the TV guru Mirko, the guy that everyone knows and loves for the last 30 years. Eamon says, thanks for sending me the rope nut effect. I saw Jason demonstrate this on a live show and bought it. It's great. It is fantastic. Yeah, I love that.
Full
effect,
routine, everything you need. Full routine.
Yeah,
really good package. That brilliant.
So Nigel says, yeah, Pocket Nightmare was sold out on Saturday. I missed it, but I got it from you guys. Great presentation from Max Maven. Great to stage and parlour. And close-up.
They all shipped today as well.
Yeah.
Everyone that's ordered, they've gone out today.
Yes. Walter says, I know someone makes folding mats, but was wondering if you have thought about making a fold-up PropDog mat. No, we haven't really. It's not our thing, Walter. We'll stick to what we know. Mike Main's on. Hello, Mike. I hope you're well. He says, has Jason put my Pocket Nightmare aside?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yes. Jake Allen says, I've just got
stock for Mike, please. Because I did take it off and then I counted them and maybe changed it back. So, yeah, please take it off. We've got about 20 left. So
it's live, right. I can't edit it.
No, I know. Sorry, Mike. At least I'm honest. That looks so much like me. I'll bring a baby photo in next
That is
week.
You.
I'll bring a baby photo in
really
next week.
Is you, mate. That is you.
That does.
I've been
like
stalking you since you were born.
That's a worry.
Yeah. Jake Allen says, I've just got a Supreme smoking the thumb gimmick, and I was wondering if you guys know a way of making the smoke in the gimmick without having to use a real cigarette. I've been using an e-cigarette, my friend. I don't know, Jake. I'd have to sit and have a play with it. Stephen Lovering says, hi all, looking forward to the Burden box next week.
Yeah, it's just been ordered for you, Stephen.
Excellent. Charlie Robinson, using my Ouija board pad at the moment, highly recommended. Great, thank you, Charlie. This is weird because those Ouija boards, we've had them for about 2 or 3 years, and hardly anyone, I think we sold like 1 or 2 in the last 3 years, and then we sold one at Blackpool, we gave one at you at Blackpool, and we sold 2 as soon as we come back. This is the month, the week, the fortnight of Ouija boards. Crazy.
No, it's not. It's not one of them. It's not.
No, it's not. No. Right. Matij says, do you have David Penn Invisible Deck Kicker? Yes, we were just talking about it, Matij. It is right here, or was there, and it is brilliant. Very, very good, and worth every single penny. We love it. Nigel Quinn, nobody had a cool bag of essentials at Blackpool out on the 27th of Feb. Nobody knows had a cool bag of essentials. Essentials at Blackpool.
I think it's really, really good.
Nobody knows the company makes Turner Watch. They had a little.
I see. Right, I'm trying to work out. Nobody knows. Oh,
a little
right.
goodie bag called Essentials. I think it had loops in it.
Now that product.
In front of the camera. Tell it. No. Thank you, Tony. Right. Rich Rich Garish says, did you see what was in the bag, or is it a secret?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Chris Kelly says, any reviews on Cinemental Deck? No reviews yet.
Yeah, well,
no reviews, but put it this way, we bought how many?
18.
18, and they're sold out within a week. We sold most of them at Blackpool, sold them here. We haven't even got one to demo, unfortunately.
The routine is very similar to a routine that Alex talked about in, what was the guy's name, Alex? Robu? He's not listening to me.
What?
The book. Who is the book?
Ramon Riobu.
Thank you. Ramon Riobu. It works, the second latter part of the routine works very similar to what was in that book. So, yeah, it's really good. It's a good little trick. The trailer is... I whinge about trailers like this, but I actually quite like that one.
I can show them the trailer.
Because it was done like a film.
Do you want me to show them the trailer? I can do that now.
It's too long to show the trailer. But watch the trailer, because it's actually quite funny. It's on the verge of being annoying, but it's all right. It's all right.
James Chin says, just got my Venom queue from you guys to Malaysia. Awesome customer service. You are most welcome, James. I hope you like it. Nigel says you can find out on the 27th. Hang on, I've got to add the broadcast there. Should have liked it instead. Right, Roy Browno says, bought the Nun Big Willie for my hands. Any advice? Bought Nun.
Get bigger hands.
Right, when you're using the Nun, when you're using the Nun, of course it's too big to hold in your hand that way. You can't hold it that way. You hold it long way. So you hold it down like that, and basically you can see what's going on at the back there. So hold it downwards like that. That's why it was too big for everyone's hands, but that's part of the routine. So you just pop it straight in there like that. So yeah, don't try and hold it that way.
Sideways, yeah.
Hold it that way, long ways, and you just poke through your hand up there. And trust me, I've been doing this for about 10 years. No, I've said 10 years. About 6 years now, and no one ever sees. So yeah, don't worry about that. And that is how you do it. Graham Webber says, thanks for the fast delivery again this week. Nothing 2.0 and Visible Deck Kicker are great. It is great, but Graham, whatever you do, don't put too many drops of the fluid in Nothing 2.0. I've had quite a few return recently with the batteries really expanding and going big.
3 drops.
Yeah, 3 drops maximum. If you keep putting too much in, that literally the liquid will soak through, it'll hit the battery will expand, it'll push the thing open, and it'll break. So that's the number one problem of returns we get for that product.
And watch the
it's
download first.
Yes, it is. Yeah, literally just self-damaged.
Bear in mind as well, guys, that with nothings, they test them before they send them, so there is liquid already in there as well, so you could potentially overfill it. But
people have a habit of putting some in, doing it a few times, putting some in. You do it until the smoke runs out.
And honestly, people have told me that their bottle has run out. That's the bottle.
That is 3 years supply, maybe 4 years.
People are telling me they need more smoke liquid. Those people are using it
way too much, and then they end up going wrong and they wonder why, and then we end up fitting the bill for it. So we lose a fortune in this because we've got to then return them, or we don't necessarily get replacements for them because it's been falsely used. So there we go. Right, Andy was saying, Andy Tingley, says I was talking earlier about a Blackpool show called Magic in the Dark. Right, okay. Again, because we don't get to see the shows. I mean, I didn't even see the program this year, Andy. So I had no idea there was a show called Magic in the Dark. Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys know all about that stuff, and I get to know nothing about it. Nothing. Rich, your name, I'm just going to call you Rich, because Relish Rich Gerrish is a real tongue twister, especially for somebody who has speech problems like me. He says, Derek says, hey all. Alan Robson says, hello gents. Hello Alan, I hope you're well, mate. Andy Tigley says, I never fancied the Uno thing. It's invisible deck in colour. Yeah, our thoughts exactly. Alan Robson says, press the blue button.
I think it's really, really good.
Are you trying? This just sounds terrible now.
Oh, I'll change it.
Yeah, change it to something. Hang on.
What do you say?
Hang on. Where's the... right, are you ready? What do you think of this?
I wouldn't buy it.
Is that it?
No, it's very
But there are children.
They can't hear.
They can. Their hearing's very good.
I can't hear them.
I wouldn't buy it.
There we go.
I wouldn't buy it.
There we go. Smartest opinion.
On we go. Andy says, Murphy's or AliExpress. Laugh out loud here, not Murphy's. Roy Brownlow says, send MME, the Uno deck thing. I will adapt it. Dean Jorgensen says, afternoon, gents. Hello, buddy. I hope you're well. Walter says, sounds like junk. Andy Tigley, a long sleeve and tube rubbish. And Adam Bowner says, afternoon, lads. Now, this is good because I can now stop here mid-scrolling text and move on to something else. Talk about something else because we did a lot of comments for a while, and then I can go back to that knowing I can get back to the comments.
We should probably talk about...
Yes, we shall talk about that in 1 second. Do you want to quickly talk about Supernova?
I do, yeah. Now this, guys, why is nobody buying this? This is wicked. This is so good.
Supernova.
This is Supernova.
In fact, I've got a trailer.
Oh, that is good.
Check this out. This is
brilliant.
Check this out, guys. This is
I'll talk about it.
This is the whole thing.
I think it's an 8-bar.
If you haven't seen this,
Flash production.
But look, that is a real 8-ball, and you can check that out.
Guys, by the way, please let me know, are you
point?
hearing the sound on the trailer? Please just say, yes, I can hear the sound. We need to know whether you're hearing it. We can't hear it.
That'll do.
I'm assuming you guys can.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'll tell you what, sign your name on it as well.
It says volume-wise.
Yeah, so you borrow a signed coin, the coin vanishes into the flame.
So, the reason why I get you to sign the coin is because I don't want you to think that I'm sort of switching it or anything like this, okay?
It's brilliant.
I need the lighter. Can you light it for me?
You've got all the misdirection you need. This is why it's difficult for us to do it on the live, because you, like I was saying to Dave earlier.
So Andy Ray says yes, so we can hear the sound. Good news, good. Yeah, because we don't hear it this time. We need to know. So, he says yes, louder than you. Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Alex and I wanted to demonstrate this, but without the misdirection that you've naturally got built in, it's hard to do it when you've got a camera pointing directly at you.
I'll learn it and I'll do it. I'm an expert at misdirection.
Okay.
I am.
Yeah, fine. But guys, right, this is I think $29.99. Okay, and with it you get the pool ball, you get the pool balls. Take that as you will. For 50, you get 50 performances for $29.99. And the only thing you don't get is the flash paper. But the way that ball, so he starts off with a little pool ball drawn on some flash paper. He's got the pool ball in his hand. He lights the paper and throws the pool ball, and it looks like a meteor because the ball sucks the air and the flame. So it generally looks like fire, bang, and the ball is there, and then there's a big tail of fire after it. It's brilliant.
Really, really good, yeah.
So good. Yeah, like we've got 10 of them in stock, and this isn't why I'm saying it. This is brilliant. I managed to watch it while the guys were away.
Can you buy refills?
Yeah, easily. You don't need to buy refills. You can get them from a...
They are. Okay, I thought they were specialist refills.
No.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Okay.
No, they're just things you can buy in any shop, I would say. Any Amazon, definitely.
Yeah. Some of you may notice there isn't a Cash popping his head up and down. Just let you know, Cash is no longer with us, so he's moved on to bigger and better things. So there is no more Cash, if any of you are wondering. Let's talk very quickly Star Wars cards. Just to let you know, we do have the Star Wars cards in stock. A few people have been asking if we have them. We do have them in stock. They are amazing.
Yeah, they're great.
We didn't have any Blackpool, which is a real shame because about 50 people asked us if we had them. But if you are a Star Wars fan, the cards are here.
Yeah, now just so you know as well, because we've had a couple of people, Cash actually was one of them, bought one of each thinking that one deck was the dark side, one deck was the light side, as advertised. You actually get the dark side and the light side on both decks. So I think the black cards are the dark side, the red sides are the light side.
Yeah.
But so you don't have to buy, you don't have to buy both. But obviously, if you want both, you can. This is purely the colour of the back and the deck.
I'm just going to get a plus wallet for Ottar. While we're doing that, do you want to talk about something on there?
Let's talk about Omnibus,
Yeah, I'll go get that when you talk
So,
Omnibus.
On our website as well, guys, you can pre-order now. It's released Monday, so it's going to be delivered to us on Monday from Murphy's. It's Daryl's Omnibus book for the Ambitious card. So it's everything you need to know. If you've done Ambitious card before, there'll be stuff in there for you. If you've never done it before, it's basically a compendium of, I want to say 20, I don't know off the top of my head, but 20 different moves and handlings you can do for segments of an Ambitious card routine. He even includes, or it's even included his Ultimate Ambition ending for his Ambitious card routine as well. So I'm hoping that as it's a Daryl product, it's going to be a really well-rounded guide to Ambitious card. I'm going to buy one, and I'm someone that doesn't do card tricks, but that is obviously a card trick that a magician should be able to do and can impress people with. So I'm going to learn what's in that book and hopefully build my own Ambitious card routine. But yeah, any idea about Daryl's Ambitious card work? I don't know because I don't do cards.
Brilliant.
Tony, what do you think?
He is, well,
yeah.
I grew up learning his Ambition. In fact, I've got all this stuff down here. I grew up learning Daryl's Ambitious card.
But with one book, nicely sized book, it's printed a bit differently, so it's going to stand out on your shelf as well. Yeah. One book with everything, it's a no-brainer for me, really. Again, it's pre-order now on PropDog and will ship Monday. Brilliant, brilliant. Looks brilliant. Really nicely put together.
Right, so Ottar is saying, Dave, is it possible to use a plus wallet load if you keep the wallet in your front pocket rather than the back pocket or an inside jacket? I'm struggling to find a good way. Right, so Ottar, yeah, primarily I use if I'm wearing a jacket and I'm performing. I will use this if I'm doing tables. I'll use it in my inside pocket. If I'm doing walk around, I like to put it on the floor. Okay, the reason I don't put it on the floor at a table is because everyone can't see it on the other side of the table, and I will load something in it as I pick it up. But I perform with a ring to the plus wallet. It depends whether you're doing ring or card. Okay, so to give you an example, if I can use my little zoom in on here, so if I go to the zoom over here, if I'm going to load, I've got a coin here, for example. If I want to load a coin into the wallet, I will literally get the wallet there, I'll pick it up and I'll give it to them in a hand. That coin is now inside an envelope in the zip pocket. Okay, so I pull it open and it's now in there, it's completely sealed, if you don't know what a plus wallet does. So that is how I will use it when I'm on walk around. If I'm at a table, I'll have it over here, and again, here's the coin again. Let me just zoom back out of that, like this. If I'm in my jacket pocket, I'll literally open with this hand, and I'll just reach in, grab the wallet, bring it out, and again, it's done as simple as that. So that's how I use it. If I'm going to use it in the back pocket, I will use it all the way down like that. It's very rarely I'll ever do this, and literally as I go in, I'll just find the slap there, bring it up, but I find that a lot slower. If I'm doing a coin rather than a ring, I will even use it in the spectator's hands. Okay, so what I shall do is, Jason, if you can hold your hands together like this and face me.
Yep.
There we are. Now the reason I'm putting Jason's hands together is because I'm going to put the wallet in the middle of his two hands. That way, if he moves one of his hands, it falls. Okay, so no matter what you do, if you try to move one, it's going to fall one way. So that stops people then. If you had it in one hand, they might turn around and go, oh, I do it. So if I put it in their hands like that, they can't move their hands, they can't look at it, can't open it. and I will say that's been the whole time. Just move back a tiny bit like that, and I will then use centrifugal force to do this. So I will have the ring or the coin over here, and I'll say, look, you've been holding that the whole time. It's vanished. Stretch thumb tip or whatever you want to do. I'll reach across. Say, look, it's been there the whole time. If you open up like this, and just that turning of centrifugal force, now pushes the ring all the way down. You can reach inside, get your envelope out, and pull it all the way out like that. Okay, so that's how I'd use it with a ring or a coin. Okay, but that one in the hands relies on a ring being either narrow or quite heavy, because you need that sort of spin as you do it. So literally, it's a case of you have it in the fingertip rest. You open the wallet, you kind of push down with your fingers, and you just turn like that, and it just shoots all the way down. So if you're going to do it with a card, which I don't really do, then it is just a case of. Oh,
thanks, guys. Nice to see you again.
Cheers, guys. Nice to see you. So, blank cards. So with a card, yeah, in there, it's just a case of reaching over like that, bring it out, and there. Now, what you'll find with a card is it will be just in that position. You can't go out really fast and get it in. If you do want to get it all the way in, you've got to kind of go in and then push it, okay? I don't like to do that. So what I'll do is I'll go in, pull it out nice and fast. They can't see that under there. So then as I open the wallet, all I'm doing as I open is just to push it in again. So they don't see that double movement, okay? So I'll show you one more time. That's over here. You're going to come across, you bring your wallet out and say, like, inside my wallet, and that's it. I've now pushed it all the way in 2 moves. However, if I'm doing a card to wallet, I do prefer to Mercury fold a card. If you Mercury fold a card, once you're loading it into the wallet, not only is it quicker and easier to load it in, but once you open the wallet, you're then pulling out a sealed envelope with a folded card, which I find even more impossible, but you find it quicker and easier to load. Same principle with the back pocket. If you're going to put it in the back pocket, open up that flap over there, okay, and put it just over there. That gives you a natural thing to aim for as you're going down. You can kind of push it in, pull it out like that, and then just open it up, and then you can do exactly the same again. As for front pocket, I suppose that depends on the type of trousers you've got, whether you've got a pocket that goes in this way, someone's go all the way down, some going in from the side. So it really depends. I've never really tried it from the front pocket, but I don't see any reason why you couldn't just sort of go in. You'd have to figure out a way to do it with a card. Yeah, just a bit more awkward with that, I guess. You could try it back. Let me see back to front. See. Yeah, you can kind of come in back to front, but I wouldn't recommend that, Otto. I would say definitely go with it in your back pocket. Find a way to work with it. Or, as I said, just do it as you pick it up like that. Again, I wouldn't really do that with a folded card. I just do that with a coin, but it really depends what you want to use it. But I hope that helps a bit, Otto. If you do still have any problems, let me know. Maybe I can do another video for you, just for you, and send it to you via YouTube on a private link or something.
It's an absolute pile of shit. There we go. Not that, sorry. Now the kids have gone.
Okay, Jason, your 3 favourite close-up effects, says Dean Jorgensen.
Mine? Oh, God.
Do you know what close-up magic is?
Well, yeah, I do it most days because I can't see anything.
More people joining us.
3 people. Dean, why don't do close-up?
We've got more customers today rather than last week.
SpongeBalls.
So, come on over here.
Hello, Michelle.
Come on.
SpongeBalls, Professor Nightmare, and
2 million people watching at the moment.
Amazing.
2 million people.
I think the Extractor by
Oh my God, John, you just put it down to 20.
Alakazam, that's really good. There's my top 3 from someone that does not do close-up yet, because I'm going to buy that ambitious card thing and maybe start doing it.
Right, okay. Andy Tigley says, how much for you to do a normal wand to be like Flair? I couldn't just tell you now, Andy. It will depend on so many different things. Yeah, I can definitely do one for you. It's no problem at all. Just drop me an email. But yeah, it depends on far too many factors, so I couldn't possibly tell you that. Adrian Tridden says, hello, gents. Just popping in to say hello. I'll watch it all later. Hello, Adrian. Are we going to mention?
Well, he's redone it, hasn't he?
Yeah. Should we show him?
I don't know if we should show him on next week when it comes.
I'll show you next week. Yeah. There's a little gift from Adrian, an amazing gift. Yeah, we've had a chance to
We're so grateful. It's so nice.
Adam Wilbur says his package is set to arrive any minute. You guys rock. You're most welcome, Adam. Sorry it took so long, but as you know, we were at Blackpool, so the printing was being done. We're at Blackpool, and then we had to come back and unload. And hence, it really took a week to get you there. But yeah, great design as well, and lovely choice of colours, Adam.
Yeah.
So that's all done. Big fan of PropDog Magic, says Danny Leclerc, and we're a big fan of you, Danny, aren't we? I've always said to you, Danny Leclerc, that bloke, big fan.
Yeah.
Oh no. No. I was thinking you said bullshit, but yeah, no. But no, I am a fan.
We're going to change it.
So, right, Carl says, that's Carl Hendrik Escobar says, hi guys, I wanted to ask you if you do commissions on making a credit card with a reveal rather than numbers on it. I'm afraid not, Carl, no. All I would do is find a company that custom prints them, which is what you could do as well. And if you do it for us, we'll have to charge you plus a VAT plus a profit. If you do it yourself, much better. So yeah, I'm afraid that's not really something we can look into. But Carl, just look online. You'll find someone, my friend. Darren Rotherham says, hi guys. Did you see Wayne Fox real card to box? I'm afraid I didn't. No, I saw Wayne Fox, but I didn't see that. James Chin says,
box.
James Chin says, sorry, what I meant regarding the Vapor Hack 2 is PropDog no longer carry blue e-cig. I ran out of the refill. Oh yeah, right. So James, yeah, so in the UK now we have to have a tobacco license in order to sell e-cigarettes, even if it's nicotine free, which is crazy. So yeah, unfortunately we can't buy them anymore from the wholesaler we used to. So you're just going to have to buy them from your local tobacconist or tobogganist or newsagent or supermarket or whatever. All you need is a disposable e-cigarette. Most places will still sell them. Less places are selling them nowadays than before. But you just want one that's about that diameter, that length there, and they're usually disposable. You get about 2,000 puffs out of it, and it should in theory fit your vapor hack, no problem at all. If not, look online. You can buy them on eBay. You can buy e-shishas as well. Shishas. And you can also get Vita vapes. So I think I've got one here, in fact. So this is another one. Let me just zoom in on this. So this is called a Vita vape or Vita vape. Yeah, there we are. I don't know if you can see that on there. Come on, close to that. There we go.
Oh,
that loop. Right, so that is a Vita vape, and Vita vapes, they don't have any nicotine at all.
Wow.
Hey man, front row seats here.
But they produce some really good smoke.
That's good.
Ooh. It smells lovely. Yeah, it's not a nicotine smell. It's not a fruity smell. Some of the shishas can smell like a blue cherry or something, but these.
Tony's.
You got my attention there.
Tony's looking like a connoisseur.
Yeah, but they are literally, all it is liquid vapor with a vitamin inside. So they're called Vita vapes. The downside is you can't buy them in the US. Sorry, in the UK. You can only buy them in the US. One of our US customers sent this to me to show me how good they are. Thank you if you're watching. But yeah, you can order them online via eBay and just get them shipped into your country. There we go.
Okay.
Matt Parrow says, great to see you all at Blackpool, and yeah, good to see you as well, mate. Danny says, favourite trick at Blackpool. Again, difficult for us, Danny, because we didn't get to see any of the effects from the stand from where we were. We couldn't go and see other places. So as far as I know, the only things I really saw which I liked were the Jen Miranda phone. And somebody showed me, I was talking about it at the beginning of the live, a bracelet that had an ITR in it. Yeah. So that's all I can say on that one.
George Kavari's big drill was awesome.
Right, Mike Miller says, I love watching this live in Philadelphia. Hello in Philadelphia, Mike. It must be about midday there, I guess. Davis West has just got my Devil's Hank from you all. Thanks for the service. You're most welcome, Davis. Oh, that's what Davis looks like.
It's 20 past 4.
Ah, Hans Sundstrom. We've been talking to Hans for ages. I didn't realise he's a dog. No, he is. He's an Alsatian. He's a black German Shepherd. I didn't realise, Hans. Sorry, I didn't know you were a black German Shepherd, but it's nice to see you.
Your typing just incredible.
Great for a dog. Yeah. He said, "Nice to have you back, my friends. Looked like you had a great time at Blackpool. Must go there some year. Yeah, if they let dogs in, of course. But yeah, I'm sure they will. Yes. So
that's really good.
Martin Sanderson, hello, buddy. He said, "Get Mr. Lolly back on camera. He's the best. Get him to do the floss." Law. Come on, do the floss.
Come on, Lolly.
Come on, Lol, do the floss.
I'm not very good at the
floss. Do the floss.
My floss days are well gone.
Say that, Martin. There we go. There you go, Martin. He has that, buddy. David says,
from the live.
Right, David says, what was your favourite trick? As mentioned, David, we didn't get to see many tricks, I'm afraid. So, Danny Leclerc, how good is Pocket Nightmare? Bloody brilliant. Adam Evans says, my favourite catchphrase, any giveaways? We are going to give away something in a minute, Adam, so yeah, be patient. You should know by now, we do the giveaways at the end. Dylan says, Dylan Bryson says, do you produce a magician's case that attaches to a tripod? No, we don't produce one. We often sell the 5 of Hearts magic briefcase that has a really good quality tripod on it. Great. We don't have any at the moment, but we will be getting some more in soon, and they are brilliant. But go to 5 of Hearts Magic, buy it direct from them, and they are great. Yeah, they get the money. Right.
We should have talked about this.
Yeah, Jason is pushing these over to me now, so let me go back over to the Zoom. Right, so
just because we're running out of time.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to go back to the main one for a minute. So we had a lot of requests from females over the years to produce more products in pink. Okay, so
I think this is brilliant because it matches my eyes.
Yeah, and, your bloodshot eyes. Yeah. So we listened to you guys. It was very difficult for us because the company that makes our products usually only make them in mass, so I have to do like 200 or 300 of any one. But they kindly on this opportunity let me produce a smaller amount because I know there was fewer female magicians. So we now have a hip wallet. Okay, we have a hip wallet that comes in pink. This is where I'm going to zoom in. We have also a Jack's wallet in pink, as you can see over there. We have a packet trick wallet in pink. We have a zip coin purse in pink. We have an ID case in pink. We already do the plus wallet in pink, as well as the bifold holders. We have, that is another Jack's wallet. So is that Jack's wallet? Yeah, 2 Jack's wallets there. Oh, no, sorry, that's a Himba. A mini Himba in pink. We have a large Himba in pink. We do a double bifold holder in pink, and that's the bifold that we already do in pink. So we have a whole range of new pink items there for you as well.
Oh, do you know what? I'll buy one of those.
These are great. So, again, we listen to our customers with other things. So, yeah, another thing that we're asked for, we briefly showed you on a live a few months ago, and that is we've done the coin tidy now. So the good old-fashioned coin tidy, we've done them without a snap. So the old ones have a little snap button on there that snaps in. These are now magnetic, so they just click into place there magnetically. This is what you guys wanted, so we listened to you. The same with the single coin purse. That no longer has a snap. That is just a magnetic one. You see how it just claps down there into place. That's great. Now, the deck holder with belt loop. Again, before we had a press stud on that, and a few people said the press stud was coming off. They were knocking it with a hand, it was coming off. So again, we've listened to you. We've now created this with Velcro. The stud is still available if you want it, but now they Velcro on, so there's no chance of that coming off by accident. The deck holders with belt clips are now back in, and they now have new studs in the back, so that's even more improved on that. And finally, Shoguns are back in stock. They've been unavailable for about 6 months. And the fork holders that we produced are now being produced. We used to make these from the JOL scissor holders, but they're now being produced from the company who make them as specialist fork holders. And they put a nice little bit of a stretch in here to allow the forks to go in and hold really well. So those are some of the new products.
Yeah, baby.
There we go. And one last thing as well. This is the JOL Rubik's Cube holder. Have we got one behind us? Yeah, that's the Rubik's Cube holder. Oh, clever. There we go. So this has been around for a while, but a few people have said they want to be able to use a shell with it. Okay, so there's any kind of the shells out there, like Venom Cube or Rubicon. So we've now produced one that holds the shell. It's much larger, as you can see in there. So you can now hold your shells in them as well. So those are some new products we've got just for you guys. Yes, we do listen to you when you want something. We do it. There we go. Right. What else are we going to talk about?
Shine, the best light bulb, the best self-lighting light bulb is back. Brilliant, absolutely amazing. There's nothing better than that. There's no way that can be improved. It's genius.
Yeah, so we picked up a load of those for Magicalism when we were out there. So, yeah, just for you guys.
All we've got to talk about is quickly mention Rainbow Pro and then the giveaway.
Oh, hang on a minute. Rainbow Pro. Check out the trailer, guys. Check out the trailer.
After years working with bubbles, I need a tube that is solid, reliable, and also easy to use. That's why is the reason I create a rainbow.
I like the productions. Watch the production.
With Rainbow Pro, you can create a lot of magical bubble effects for magicians and also for bubble artists. The perfect size of the tube is built for professionals.
It's not cheap, but if you're doing this kind of magic, well worth it. Well worth it.
There we go, guys. So that is the Rainbow Pro, and yes, we have.
We've got 5 of us watching that there.
Yeah. So yeah, really, really nice on that. So right, is that everything on the list?
Yeah, giveaway.
Okay, we're going to do a couple of giveaways. Are they over here?
I don't know, mate.
Right, so over there. Right, so first of all, we're going to very quickly run through the rest of the comments, and then we're going to do a quick giveaway. So right, I'm going to read fast, guys, so bear with me on this one. Is it possible to get 4 nightmares in coloured rope, or is it possible to dye the rope? Right, unfortunately, it doesn't come in a coloured rope, and you can't dye the rope because the ends are finished with a certain wax that won't dye. So the rope would dye, let's say, purple, but the ends would still be white. So unfortunately, you can't do that, Jonas. Han says, David Regal's book, Interpreting Magic, has arrived at me in Sweden. It looks great, and it is. Davis West says, is Pocket Nightmare the same as Get Sharky with Double Deckers cards? We've already answered that one, David. So go back to the beginning of the podcast,
no, but it's
the live show, and watch it then.
Not with Double Decker cards.
Yeah. So Mark Patrick Kavanagh says, hi guys, I hope you had a good Blackpool. I missed it this year, but you should definitely be there for next year. Just a quick one. I bought a levitation device a few weeks ago. And the second go it fell apart. Any ideas? Right. Yes, please do email us, Mark. So what we found out with the pocket with the levitation devices, something we didn't know. I haven't got one here to show you. The little nipple with the cap goes on it. Apparently a load of them were broken off. So we spoke to the manufacturer and they said, yeah, it happens. I'm like, well, that's no bloody good to us. So what we've done, we bought a whole load more in, and when we give them in the future, we're going to include extra ones with it. So if it goes wrong, you put one in. So drop us an email. We'll send you a couple more of them to put in it, and we'll show you how to get them out. Well, it's a heat glue that holds it in place. So just hold a hairdryer in it. It'll melt the glue. Take the broken one out, put the new one in. So anyone else who's had that problem, anyone who's bought a levitation device and the nipple's broken off, because we've had like, we sold 300 so far, and we've had like 20 of them break on us, which is a nightmare for us. So, yeah, if you do have one that's broken, please do let us know. We'll send you a new one out straight away. Adam Evans says, one of my favourite effects of Blackpool that I bought. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. So, so this is the little part, this little nipple bit. I'm going to come right close to the camera.
Zoom in, mate. Zoom in.
No, even that zoom won't go all the way in. So this little nipple thing over here, if you can see that.
You're on. It's not focusing very well.
Yeah, it's not focused too well on this app.
I almost had it.
Oh, do we? Okay. But yeah, you get the idea. This little thing over here is broken now. It's just kind of putting that under pressure. Now, I did say, could we weld them in place? And the guy said you could try, but other people tried it and it didn't work. They didn't tell us this when we bought them. Nothing to do with our manufacturing. That's our part, and we put them together. So yeah, if it does go wrong, literally, it's a heat glue goes up, goes in it. So just heat it up with a hairdryer, hold it quite close. It'll go soft. You better pull it out, put the new one in, let it cool. You're good to go again. Well, Adam Evans says, yeah, no more comments by the guy. Wait, guys, we're going to have to do, have to close up soon. We want to do the giveaway as well. So Adam says, one of my favourite effects in Blackpool that I bought was Michael Lair's Twin Quarters. It's a matrix routine with a kickback. Mike Main says, thanks for that, Dave. I'll collect next week. Glad you had a good Blackpool. Ian Smith, who would win a fight between Bear Mini and Double Cross? Double cross every day, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. Metal phone look great, says Mark. Nigel says, anyone check out the Bosch close-up pads on the tables at Blackpool? Very nice. They're useless.
Yeah, not as good as PropDog. You know who uses your close-up mats for his cups of balls?
Michael Lamar.
That's right.
Yeah, Michael Lamar uses our close-up pads.
He was using it in his lecture. I saw it.
Sebastian says, for the first time I read about Max Maven's Pocket Nightmare was Eugene Berger's Strange Ceremonies. It will be interesting to learn the actual routine. Alan Robinson, where is Dave pulling the comments from? From the live feed here. Why? Is there something wrong? Rich says they were about 15 minutes ago. Right, yeah, I'm still going down the list. We got so many comments, I can't read fast enough to keep up with you guys, so they are a bit late.
Well, we've also got a new system that we can now go back, so the comments might take a little longer than normal.
There's a lot of comments, and I can't answer them all. So, yeah, if they're irrelevant comments, don't ask them. PropDog is the best fake hammer. It's very realistic. Thank you. Alan says, I think you're right. Jake Allen, an e-cigarette is too big for the smoking thumb gimmick. That was ages ago. Right, with £20 notes coming out, the new £20 notes coming out, will you guys be doing different Flash 20s? We don't make the Flash 20s in-house. That's why we're not doing Flash 5s and 10s, because they're still old ones. If we can get the new ones, we will. Eddie Grant says, how's everyone today? We're really well, Eddie, thank you. Alan Robinson, that's Carla Rome, being Carla Rome, yeah. Adam Wilbur, are you guys selling the metal block phone case, or do you plan to be soon? I very much doubt it. We will, Adam. So Jo was selling it for well over £100. He says it took him a year to develop, and I really don't think he's going to be wholesaling it to anybody. If he does, we'll be on it straight away. Yeah. Charlie Robinson says, what's the fight about at Blackpool? Heard a few people talking about it. Apparently there was people arguing about seats in the Matt King.
I think it was.
Yeah, queuing and getting seats in the Matt King lecture, and it kicked off, and somebody threw a pint over somebody else, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Roy Brownlow says, well's a bullshit button, not recording one. Yeah, we've got it here. Andy Ray says, yes, we've done that one. Nigel Quinn, there was an interesting flyer doing the rounds in the dealer hall you guys shared. Yeah, I shared it, but I took it down after a while. I thought, yeah, Don't want to get banned from Murphy's. Too late. Sounds slightly too late on the sounds too loud on the trailers, guys. For you and right, okay. Thank you for that, James. We will get that turned down. Alan Rolfson, we can hear the sound over the trailer. Too loud comparison to stream. Right, we will check this out. Like the new camera setup, minted. Thank you very much, Eddie. Justin, I got my disturbed. So I got disturbed by my kids. What was the last trailer for? I don't know. Too long ago.
Rainbow Pro.
Well, I don't know. This is ages ago. It's a long delay now.
Right.
Yeah, I'm answering questions from about half an hour ago. Roy says Cass was like a celeb at Blackpool. Right, okay. He was also, yeah, Cass was Cass. Right. Ian Smith says Supernova, mate.
Supernova, yeah.
Nigel Quinn, Tumi Magic have just also released Candy Flash, built to Mentos effect. Charlie Robinson, I know nothing 2.0 liquid can be used sparingly, but are the refills available, and if so, where? Just pop onto Amazon and buy yourself some
glycerin.
Vegetable glycerin. Same thing. Or we can buy it for you and sell it on. Danny says, what do you think about Chris Angel at Blackpool 2021? I've heard he's no longer coming, so I don't know what's going on with that. Alan Rawlinson says, you zoomed in your camera at a very low frame rate, lads. Good magic for bad explanations. Okay, we'll look into that. We're still learning this new system, Alan, but thank you for the feedback. That's really good. Hopefully, when the new system is sorted and I've got my other SLR camera back working with it, it won't be a problem. Right, what kind of wallet is that? Martin says, it's a JOL Plus wallet, Martin. Thank you, Jake. Alan answered that one. Plus wallet, soft leather or regular leather? Mine was a soft leather. Soft leather is better for doing coins and rings. Hard leather is better if you're just doing a card. Hannes Decock says, definitely the soft one. Thank you, Hannes. Mike Sullivan says, hello all. Hello, buddy. See you tomorrow. Cypher says hello. Roy Brownlow, was Mike Bouncer Sullivan PropDog security? Might as well be. Yeah. Mike says yes, he is. Finley says thanks for the mystery box of Blackpool. Loving it already. You're most welcome, Finley. Good you're liking it. Adrian Pritchard, I can help with the AG over the E6. Thank you, Adrian. Brian says, hey guys, do you know of any videos, tutorials for the Gildiplex coin penetration tube? I'm afraid I don't, Brian.
No, you shouldn't need it. I mean, I can help you with it if you need to.
Jake says, let Rajan know that I've been getting great reactions on flying colours. There you go. Rajan, do you hear that?
Yeah, lovely jubbly.
He says, lovely jubbly. Andy Tigley says, why did Jason jump when you opened a small coin wallet? Laugh out loud. Yeah, yeah, you ready for this one?
I feel like there you go. I've been in Nile or something. I'm getting peed.
Hashtag the shop that listens, says Nigel Quinn. Thanks, Nigel. Andy Ray, love that. Nigel Quinn, book review from Alex. Well, Alex hasn't got a book review.
We were talking about Omnibus. That was kind of...
Yeah, we were going to talk about a few things, but you know what? We're running really late now, so we're not going to worry about that because we haven't got a physical book.
5:31.
You want to do something?
Do you pay overtime?
Well, I was just going to say, I'll pick this up.
Well, it's an hour and a half now, so we're running really late.
So double time now, isn't it?
I did pick up the card magic of Edward G. Brown from the Penn Sneak stand at Blackpool. Got it for a bargain price because it had been dropped. And so far, it's looking really, really good. There's only 17 card effects in it.
Do you want to give a full review next week of it?
I will do. I'll just let everyone know.
Yeah,
I'm still here.
There you go. That was Alex's book review. Bye.
Alex hasn't been.
So we can only go as far as the comments go, guys. So we've got an hour and a half of comments to read, an hour and a half of comments. If you do less comments, we can do more magic and show you more things. So it's a bit of a balance on it. So if you're thinking of questions to ask us just to keep us busy, then don't ask them. Find something, questions you genuinely want to know rather than just general comments, because this show is for you and for everybody else, and we like to keep it interesting. And if we are just reading out comments that you're thinking, what shall I ask them today? I'll ask them this. Then it doesn't make for such a good show. So, yeah, because it's only meant to be an hour show, and we seem to be doing an hour and a half every day.
So, what is your favourite pasta?
Good question.
Good question. Go on,
yeah. So, right. James Sheen says plus wallet. He says soft leather or regular. I used to have the old plus wallet, but all the stitches came off. I haven't seen the old ones for a while, but yeah, I prefer the soft. Ahan says the dog's name is Mixie. She loves her owner and is very good trained in protection work. Okay, the most wonderful dog I ever had. Would kill to protect him. Bit chased off. And chased off 4 attacking pit bulls that seriously attacked her. Oh wow! I used to have a black German Shepherd as well called Shadow back in my younger days. Roy says I've got to watch replay now.
Someone's phone. We've been doing that for an hour.
Yeah. Morning all. I'm late. You're very late, Daniel. Roy Brownlow says that's not a push button. And Alan Ramon said just trying to help. No, thank you, Alan. And much appreciated, my friend. Right, so we are going to do a couple of giveaways. we haven't got time to do too much, so we're just going to give away 2 of Alan Shuffton's emergency casts. We talked about this on a live a few months ago, when Dean was here.
This is the thing, with the envelope.
With the envelope. We were talking about that today, actually, funny enough. Yeah, I do really like this. For some reason, it doesn't sell as well as I think it should do. It is a great effect. And, yeah, if you go back to lives, probably June or July, you'll see them on there. But they are very good. But we are going to give away 2 of these. And how should we give them away, guys? You wanted something
people in the live, might as well.
To people watching the live, okay, yeah, you guys can just have it. There you go. Right, I tell you what. Let's do this. If anyone wants a copy of Emergency Cash, right, just say Emergency Cash on here, right, and then we'll get one of these guys to blindly go through, scroll through, and pick somebody. How's that? Is that right?
Sounds
that
good.
way, rather than doing the whole card thing, because that takes too long to do. So,
Julie, put something in, love.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it 1 minute after the first emergency cash gets written on there. I'm gonna give it 1 minute because there's a 20-second delay in here, and after that 1 minute, any of those names will be chosen. So 1 minute will start now. Right, they're already coming through. So oh, that's an hour, but that'll work. Yeah. So after 1 minute, then these guys, I'm gonna get them to put their hand there. We'll randomly scroll down. Somebody can point to it, and whoever they point to is going to win. That's the easiest way of doing this one. And by the way, there were a few comments a couple of lives ago about the giveaway. Your feed is different to my feed, so depending on where you are in the country, the feeds come up at different rates. So somebody may say, I see that first. It may have been you first on your feed, but on our feed it comes up differently, and we have to go by our feed, by the way, guys. So, right, so they're all coming in now. So lots of people want them.
Oh, wow.
Yep, lots of people. Right, so this is good. Right, so any second now. It'll be 1 minute on our side.
You got your pull?
Right. There we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, guys, no more emergency cash. Right, do you want to come through and try the first one, Tony? Right, so Tony, what I want you to do, these over here, you see how that's
scroll and I'll just put my
right, okay, so I'm scrolling up and down. Right, so, right, I'm going to look away. So make sure I've got the whole lot there. Yeah. Right, hang on, not yet. Right, so you can bring the camera in so you can see it. Right, see this? Right, so I'm going to look away. Right, you looking away?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like digital horse bag, isn't it?
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh!
Jonas Carson Privet, you are the first winner of a emergency cast, so do you want to write it down? Razan, you can come and do the second one. Right.
Was that Jonas Privet?
So, yeah, Jonas Carson, yeah. Right, are you ready? Yeah, so do that, right? So look away, I'm going to look away, you ready? I'm going to go all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. 3, 2, 1, stop. Paul Rob Bryden. So congratulations, Paul. You have also won a emergency cast. We will get those in the post on Monday now because we're all closing up for the day now. So congratulations. Thank you all for joining us once again. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday with an even better setup than we are now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God, you guys. Oh yeah. Thank you. Right.
Pile of shit.
There we go. Now I have to work out how to finish the live. There we go.
Is that stopped? Is it stopped?
Nope, it's still going. This is the one thing. Oh, there's a finish button. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bye.